today. It's over with for rapper Lil Baby. His ass finna get hit with the Rico, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. He is in the news once again for all the wrong reasons. See, it was being reported that an NFL player named Keion White was shot at a Super Bowl after party after arguing with Lil Baby. Now, once we seen that as a headline, many people began speculating. Many people gave their theory. Many people began asking questions. Did Lil Baby shoot him? Or was it a member of his entourage? See, we know how to put two and two together. If you said that Lil Baby was seen arguing with an NFL player and then seconds later he got shot in the damn ankle, it's only right that we assume that Lil Baby either did it or his entourage. And for the court of law, that's all that matters. It don't matter if Lil Baby didn't pull the trigger. It don't matter if Lil Baby didn't order the shooting. If it's a member of your entourage, you might as well be guilty. See, that's why we got to watch how we move. If you're successful, got a lot to lose, you can't be hanging with niggas who quick to draw that iron and put everybody in jeopardy. Yes, Lil Baby is the bag, but you guys are arguing with somebody in the club. Was the NFL player a threat? I know he's big as hell, but did you really have to pull out the Glock and shoot him in the ankle? Now you got Lil Babies all in the headline. And we already know they've been trying to hit him with the Rico. That's why I think this was a bad move. Take a listen to this news clip, and we're going to come back and break this whole situation down because it gets crazier about a second. Listen to this.
This morning, we have new details in the shooting that hurt 49ers defensive end Keion White. It happened early yesterday morning at a nightclub in San Francisco's Mission District. Our partners at SF Standard report White was hosting a Super Bowl party at Delia Lounge on Mission Street. At some point, White got into an argument involving rapper Lil Baby. That's when White was shot in the ankle. Nearby residents say they were woken up by police activity.
Now let's stop right there. Keion White is an NFL player, making good money, got a lot to lose. And then on the opposite end, you got Lil Baby, a popular rapper, rolling with the entourage. We already been hearing about him being involved in a Rico, and you guys are out at 4 a.m. Now I get you want to have a great time. I get you want to enjoy the Super Bowl, but damn, you can't do it at 9 p.m. You can't go out at 7 p.m., be back in at 11 p.m. Do you really have to be out at 4 a.m.? What good happened at 4 a.m.? And you got to watch who you rolling with. You know, when you in that club environment, you got half-naked women looking good. Everybody want the baller image. Ego is everywhere. Pride is everywhere. If you get to an argument, that can cost you your life. You can be an innocent bystander and get hit, and it still costs you your life. That's why I don't go out. It's not that I'm scared. It's not that I don't know what I'm capable of. I just don't know what you're capable of. If you argue with somebody and they get the best of you, when you come back to the club and spray it, and then I end up getting hit, hell no. So you got to watch what you do. But let's continue.
Window is like right by my bed, and so I saw lights. Like I think that's why I woke up at first. I think I kind of knew that it wasn't like the most safe place, but honestly, I mean, like it kind of seems par for the course. Like I'm not like entirely like, how could this happen here?
No arrests have been made. Our sister network ESPN reports White had surgery yesterday, and it was a success.
Thank God Keion White had surgery. He probably get to resume his NFL career. Now, let me say this about Lil Baby. You know it's a rumor about your Rico. Everybody been talking about it. You've been all on the news. You've been all in the headlines. Everybody been speculating on your future. Is you going to get hit with the Rico? Because let's be honest. The moment Lil Thug was hit with the Rico, we all see the paperwork. It was OTF. It was 4PF Lil Baby crew. And Fannie Willis said she was getting all y'all off the street. She said that all y'all are menaces. She said she going to get YSL first, and then she gonna come back in 4PF. So it was all over the internet. Everybody made videos about it. Everybody was saying it's the downfall of Lil Baby. So I would have thought that Lil Baby would have started moving smarter. When you go out to the club, if you know you got some crazy ass niggas with that Glock on their hip, you want to tell them to stay home. It's the Super Bowl weekend. Security everywhere. Witnesses everywhere. I don't need anything else. I already stopped claiming 4PF. I stopped claiming Crip. Let me live a productive life. That's what I thought Lil Baby was doing. But unfortunately, this got him right back in the news. A year ago, Atlanta police was calling him out. They were saying he's a coward rapper. We're going to get him off the streets. He's the reason why 2 little kids are dead. Y'all remember that shooting about something happened between Lil Baby crew and another crew, and 2 kids was killed, and the sheriff got on the TV and was like, "Lil Baby, you next. You a coward rapper. We're going to get you off the street." Don't believe me? Take a listen to this.
To this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper to decide to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Now, if I'm Lil Baby, the moment I heard that, I'm shitting bricks. I'm calling all my entourage up. I'm cutting everybody off. The police is saying me by name. They calling me out. They saying I'm responsible for a kid losing their life. I got to cut everybody off. Y'all ain't hanging with me. Y'all ain't rolling with me. I got to change the way I move. I got to move smarter. I'm cutting everybody off. I'm going on a straight, narrow path because I can't ruin this. I can't go out like Lil Durk. I'm doing everything Lil Durk didn't. See, Lil Durk was trying to be in the gang. He was trying to put out hits. He was trying to feed the killers, feed the wolves. Hell no. Sometimes when you become successful, you got to leave people where they at. Yeah, he might have been a shooter for you at one point in time. But once you reach a certain level, you got to cut him off. You got to let him feel for himself. I know it don't sound right. I know it sound messed up, but that's the way you got to move. And I just hate that Lil Baby ain't moved that way. But let's continue.
And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Did you hear that? The police vowed to hold Lil Baby and his crew responsible for the murder of 2 kids. If I'm Lil Baby, how do you find yourself in this situation? How do you find yourself at a Super Bowl party in San Francisco, getting into it with an NFL player, and he ended up getting shot in his ankle, and now your name is all in the articles, it's all in the headlines? This is not a good look for Lil Baby. You've been in news for all the wrong reasons lately. First, you into it with DJ Academics. Your homie smacked DJ Academics. Now you with DJ Academics trying to box. And now you in the news for allegedly having something to do with an NFL player getting shot in his damn ankle. You can't make this up. You can't move no dumber than that. And I fear that Lil Baby is going to get lost in the system. I fear he's going to get lost in translation. I fear that he think Fat Me greasy. He's getting no thin ice and he don't even know it. You got to change the way you move, man. An argument in the nightclub about a section shouldn't end with an NFL player getting shot in the ankle. We got to value life better. And if I'm Lil Baby, whoever fired that shot is getting cut the hell off. Real talk. Because your name ain't in the headlines. Your picture not everywhere. My name and my picture is everywhere. Everybody is associating me with an NFL player getting shot in his damn ankle. I got to have a talk with my killer after that. I got to have a talk with my shooter after that. It got to be some consequences. That's how I'm coming if I'm Lil Baby. Yeah, because it ain't no secret, man. Atlanta wants you. It ain't no secret that you being watched. We heard what George Chitty said. He's like an Atlanta lawyer. This is what he said about Lil Baby and Rico.
People are looking at Lil Baby and 4PF because they're high profile. It's just, who do I know? I know this one. So surely this is the one that's going to be next. And that's not how this works. The Fulton County District Attorney is looking to reduce violence. The purpose behind all of this is to lower Atlanta's sky-high murder rate. The murder rate today is something like 80% higher than it was in 2019. But a lot of those murders are gang-related. And so that looks like the easiest way to directly hit the murder rate. She's not just, oh, well, you're dealing drugs. I don't care. Is your gang involved with people who are killing people? Like this whole thing with YSL and YFN, there were 40 drive-bys that emerged in the 3 months after Donovan Thomas was killed, and other people were killed in those drive-bys. Willis is deliberately looking for situations like that she can stop before they start.
You hear that? He admitted that Fannie Willis was targeting Lil Baby and his 4PF crew. They trying to clean Atlanta up. The homicide rate is up 80%. So Fannie Willis is trying to get that down so she can get reelected. And she was targeting Lil Baby, YSL, YFN. She was targeting all of them. He admits to that. And Lil Baby knows that, man. But anyway, let me read you guys this article so we can get a better sense of what actually happened between him and Keion White. Because a witness has spoke out. And I'm going to read exactly what the witness said. Let's read this article. Boom! 49ers Keion White shot in an alleged altercation involving rapper Lil Baby at Super Bowl party. All right. Some more details have been reported about how 49ers defensive lineman Keion White ended up being shot in the ankle early Monday morning in the Mission District. When we first heard the news about Niners defensive lineman Keion White being hospitalized with a gunshot wound to the ankle Monday, we did not know where the shooting took place, just that it was at a party in the Mission District following the Super Bowl. Now we know that the incident occurred at or outside a party that the 27-year-old White himself was throwing at Dahlia, the tequila-focused bar club that was formerly known as the Armory Club at 1799 Mission Street. According to reports from police and witnesses gathered by the San Francisco Standard, the private party involved strippers and adult entertainers and was downstairs in the venue. The shooting occurred around 4 a.m. Monday, and it appears that the party was still raging at that hour. Per the Standard, Atlanta-based rapper Lil Baby, a.k.a. Dominique Jones, had arrived with his entourage and tried to get into the private event in the hours after Lil Baby was performing at this event at the Grand nightclub. A witness reportedly told police that they saw White get into an argument with the rapper, possibly because he was refusing to let Lil Baby and his group in the downstairs party. The witness further said that they went upstairs to the main level of Dahlia to seek help from staff. It was not long after this that a shot or two were fired, though it's not clear where the shots came from. The witness returned to the basement and found White shot in the leg, and White was reportedly uncooperative with police when asked who shot him. Arriving police told the Standard that they saw topless women gathering dollar bills on the bar when they entered the room. White underwent surgery on his ankle on Monday. KTVU reported via a Niners spokesperson that he was out of surgery Monday night and the procedure was successful, but no timeline for his recovery was provided. This is the only act of violence we learned of so far from Super Bowl weekend in San Francisco, and Mayor Daniel Leary issued a Monday night in response. So yeah, that's you have it. Now they said that allegedly Lil Baby and his crew arrived at the party. They tried to get in Keion White's section, and an argument ensued, and that's why he was shot. Now you got to understand the real reason why all this happened. You a rapper, big time, got a lot of money, got a lot of influence. You want to go out to the club. You want to have your little niggas with you. You want to have your shooters with you. You want to have your muscle, but your muscle got to have IQ. Your muscle got to have conflict resolution. You can't have a lot of hood niggas around you when you in San Francisco at a Super Bowl party. You get what I'm saying? Because when you go to the club, it's women around, topless women, strippers. Everybody got ego. Everybody got pride. Don't nobody like to be told no in that environment. So everybody's tripping on everybody. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody feel like they the man. When you in the nightclub and there's women around, you don't like to be told no. You want to show that you him. And I think that's what happened. I think Lil Baby got into it with Keion White. What you mean we can't come here? I'm Lil Baby. I'm 4PF. What you mean? Who you to tell me no? Because they probably didn't even know who Keion White was. I'm not trying to be funny. He's not exactly a household name. He's like a bench player. He had like 12 tackles for the season. I can't even pick him up out of a lineup. And I'm a sports fan, so I know Lil Baby didn't know who the hell he was. He just introduced, hey, man, you can't come through. And I think that's what angered Lil Baby entourage. Now, I don't think that's a reason for anybody to get shot in the damn leg. That's all I'm saying, because it could have turned out worse. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, little baby got to change the way he move, or he ain't gonna be around too much longer. It seemed like he ain't really learned from Lil Durk. You can't have stupid dudes around you. If people constantly causing you heartache, constantly causing your name to be in these headlines, you gotta drop them. And it seemed like Lil Baby is refusing to do that. It seemed like Lil Baby starting to like this image. I'm just being honest with you. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comment section. Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.